So, hi guys, I'm Sep and welcome back to my channel. So, today we are watching Bungo Stray Dogs Season 1, Episode 2. So, we watched episode 1 where we got to know about our main character, Asushi, who basically got driven out, like kicked out from his own orphanage where he was brought up because of some circumstances of which he did not have any memory of. Basically, he has a hidden rare ability that he like turns into a tiger whenever he is under moonlight. So basically like that, some rare people has like hidden abilities. Basically Asushi still can't control his own ability, and whenever he turns into a tiger, like he goes out of control, does not have any memory or consciousness, and like destroys everything. And that was the reason he was kicked out from the from his orphanage too. Basically Dazai like connected the dots and figured it how out. Dazai is a really interesting character. He's really smart, really unserious but serious at the same time, and always wants to do suicide in a clean way. He's a really deep character. Asushi was taken into the agency by Dazai, and we got to see the other agency members too at the end of the episode. So basically those things happened. And also there was like some translations missing out in the previous episode. I got to know that the book that Dazai was reading is actually called The Perfect Manual to Suicide or something like that, related to that. And that's just the book he's always reading to like do suicides and stuff. He's really interesting character, as I said. And obviously his ability is no longer human. And the other agency members name and abilities names also were shown, which was not translated. So basically obviously we know Asushi, his ability is called the beast beneath the moonlight. And then we know Dazai's, which is no longer human. Then Kunikida-kun, his ability's name is, I think, the matchless poet. And then the girl, her name is, I think, Akiko. Her ability is thou shalt not die. And then the blonde guy, I think his name was Kenji. His ability is something undefeated by the rain or something like that. And then the detective guy, like who had the getup like just like Sherlock Holmes, I think his ability was called the ultra deduction or super deduction, something like that. So basically that's basically all the translation that was missing out in the last episode, and that's basically summarizes what happened in the previous episode. Now let's see what happens in this episode.
久しぶりに嗅ぐ畳の匂い
Tatami Mass. So every episode starts with Asushi saying something interesting.
あれここどこだっけ確かゆうべ
変身中の記憶は全くなしかい
何のことです
He does not have any memory.
でもまだ右手に残ってる
右手
Yeah, that was funny. Nightmare. But he still does not have the memory of turning into the tiger though. He just has the memory of the tiger claw. Maybe slowly he will be able to remember it and like control it, I think.
久しぶりだな店長
He was out for 2 weeks without any home or cloth or food. Cell phone and clothes. I think Dazai gave it. Why is he panicking? He panics so much.
グッドモーニング
He's just
何さん
Dazai.
ですか今日もいい天気だね
He's so
私の方
unserious.
はどうだいおかげさまで
Looks fine.
野宿に比べたら
Just a
も
little
ろ
bit
上の
old,
宮殿
but
のよ
good
うで
though.
すそれはよかった枕元の着
Yeah.
物は探偵社のみんなからのプレゼントだ
Oh, by everyone. That's
何から
nice.
何までありがとうございますところで淳くんいきなり申し訳ないが実は緊急事態が発生したのだ緊急事態
What is this? Is he inside a bunker or something? Okay.
一刻を争うのだよすぐに指定の場所に来てくれたまえ大変な事態だ
He sounds so serious. But we have to remember it's Dazai. He always says some bullshit while being serious. So I don't know if I can trust him.
いいからね淳くん
Oh, did you notice that? See, he has a tail. in his dress, just like a tiger. Okay,
よ
that's a
し
cool detail.
はい。
And his eyes are
ま
like
ずは部
tigers
屋
too. I
を出て
noticed that in last
ドア
episode
をちゃんと閉
too.
めて後ろを見ろ。後ろ。
Why is his legs upside down?
えーっと
How is he? Yeah, it's not even a bunker. It's a fucking barrel. How is he even stuck here like that? How is it humanly possible? Is he a human? Yeah, I think he is, just with some rare ability. How is it human? How is it waist bending like that? Does he do yoga or some shit? How, what is this?
これは何ですか。何だと思う。朝の
I
玄
knew
関。
it. It would be
発令。
some bullshit
まさか
early in the
敵の襲
morning.
撃ですか。罠にかかったとか。
Yeah, I don't
自分
think
で入っ
so.
た。いや何ね。こうしてドラム缶にはまる自殺法があ
Why
ると
is he
聞いた
going
も
more
のだから
inside?
ちゃんと試してみたのだよ。ところがこの通り試して
Huh.
みると苦し
This
い
just
だけ
seems
で
like a
一
torture.
向に死ねない。しかもここまではまると自力では出られない。死にそう。まあでも自殺法なのですから。
I wonder if this dying way was also written in his book, like the perfect manual to suicide.
そのままそうしていればいずれ自殺できるのでは。
Yeah.
私は自殺は好きだが苦しいのも痛いのも嫌いなのだ。
Huh. That's so hypocritical and deep at the same time. Like that just gives more depth to Dazai's character. So he does not like the suffering or pain. That resembles life so well. Like whenever like people are depressed, they just want to end their life and like end everything, but they does not like think about the consequences or the like suffering or pain like their important ones, loved ones, or like their family members will have, and like all the other things. Maybe this is what that is symbolizing. Maybe I'm wrong, but I'm just guessing. Maybe the
当然だろう。
really interesting.
なるほど。はあ、えい。
Oh, he read it wrong.
僕
It
の
was a
名前は
torture
中島
method.
敦。先日無自覚なまま
The
虎に
animation
変身
was
し
cool
て暴
too.
れていたところをこの人太宰さんに助けられた。
Yeah, crazy ability. I think the way to counter his ability will be to like not let him touch you. I think because you need to have like if he needs to have like physical contact to like counter any ability. So if you not let him touch you, then you should be fine. I think.
そして太宰さんはこんな感じだけどあの異
Yeah,
能力集団武装探偵社の一員だった。中島敦。
yeah.
これより
He's a member now too.
私たちの仲間になる。
Yeah, these are all the other members. I think yeah, I talked about all of them. I think. Ranpo, Kunikida, Daza Yatsushi, obviously, Akiko, and Kenji. Yeah, all of them.
今日から君は武装
And
探
there is a
偵社の
boss
一
too, I
員だ。
think, who has not been shown.
痛かった。
Yeah,
助け
I
をあり
wonder
がとう
how
シ
he
ュン。
was even staying
君
there.
がいなかったら
He has to be really flexible.
それになるところだった。他の同僚の方に助けを求めなかったのですか。電話したよ。死にそうなんだけどって。そしたらみんな口を揃えて
Yeah, obviously.
どう思うでしょうね。
Yeah.
まったく異能力者って連中はみんなどこか心がいびつだ。 異能力者か。
Can you call it really gifted or cursed if you think it that way?
武装探偵社のいわゆる探偵の方たちはやっぱり皆さん異能力者なんですよね。そう。警察でも歯が立たない敵を倒す武装集団だ。やっぱり僕は探偵社には入れません。君も立派な異能力者じゃないか。確かに虎に変身するのは異能力ですが僕はその異能力を全く制御できません。ただ無自覚に変身してしまうだけ
What
で
if at the beginning they also did not have
非
the
力になることはできない
like they could not also control their powers? They just learned it slowly, I think.
ありがたいお話ですがすいません。これからどうするつもりだい。 なんとか僕にできる仕事を探してみようと思います。そう簡単に見つかるとは思いませんが。
君ができそうな仕事に心当たりが。よければ斡旋してあげられるが。
本当ですか？
Hmm.
よろしくお願いします。
これから向かうのはその仕事を紹介してくれる保証人さんのところだよ。
Sponsor.
必ず君のことを気に入ると思う。
その仕事って。
ついてからのお楽しみ。
Why do I feel like it is again going to be some bullshit?
淳くん字書ける？
一応読み書きくらいは。
なら大丈夫だよ。
Okay.
君なら大丈夫だ。私が保証する。
助かります。
感謝したまえ。私に任せておけば万事大丈夫。なぜなら私は太宰。
じゃあ信頼と民草に数件を一心に良くする男なのだから。
Oh, blood was just self glitching, and then Konikida comes.
今の呼び名やるじゃないか。誰が社の信頼を一心に良くする男だ。お前が浴びてるのは文句と呪いと苦情の電話。
Really?
私がいつ苦情なんて受けたのさ。
8月某日入電。お宅の社員さんが海岸の漁業網に引っかかってるんだけど、引き取ってくんない。9月某日入電。
I think all of them are like the ways he tried to kill himself. Kill himself.
増月某日入電。
Why is he doing voiceovers like that?
この人に仕事の斡旋をしてもらって本当に大丈夫なんだろうか。
Exactly. You should be concerned.
太宰のバカを相手にして1分も無駄にしてしまった。探偵社に急ぐぞ。
なんで？
緊急事態だ。爆弾魔が人質を取って探偵社に立てこもった。
爆弾魔。
A bomber.
なんだ。探偵社はこのビルの4階だが。
いや。
And what about the job?
念のために階段で行こ
ですね。静かに。すいません。
Okay.
う。行くよ、淳。
はい。
It is their office.
もうやだ。全部お前らのせいで武装探偵社が悪いんだ。社長はどこだ？早く社長を出せ！でないと爆弾でみんな吹き飛んで死んじゃう。
Yes.
面倒なタイプだね。
Was he a past member here or something?
犯人はよほど探偵社に怒り心頭らしい。
Okay, they don't seem to know him.
帰っていいですか？
うちはいろんなところから恨みを買うからね。
虫です。
それにあれ、高性能爆薬だよ。
He has a bomb and
犯人
held a
が
hostage.
爆発したらこのフロアにも吹き飛ぶね。
そんな。
爆弾に何かを覆いかぶせればある程度は爆風を抑えられるかもしれないが。
Will that really save it though? Bombs are really powerful even if you cover it with something.
女の子は。
彼女はナオミちゃん、バイトの事務員さんだ。
バイトさん。それじゃ
パー
完
タイム
全にドバッチリじゃないですか。
どうする？
合わせてあげたら社長に。
殺そうとするに決まってるだろ。そんなところにむざむざと社長を出せるか。出張中でよかった。
となると方法は一つ。
異能力を使うのか。
Why are they playing stone, paper, scissors in a moment like that? What is that hand movement? What is even happening here?
来るな。社長以外に用はない。
Okay, he lost.
素振りを見せた。吹き飛ばってよ。
わかった。
知ってるぞ。あんたは国木だな。僕を油断させてあの嫌味な異能力を使うつもりだろう。そうはいかないぞ。
Annoying ability.
机の上に四つん這いに
The matchless poet, right? Does it have to something do with his notebook? Like if he writes something that becomes true or something?
みんな道連れだぞ。 探偵社に支援を持つ
Even
だけ
Dazai looks
奴は
serious.
社員の顔と名前を把握している。これでは社員の私が言っても彼を刺激するだけだ。さてどうしたものか。今なんか猛烈に嫌な予感
That
が。
looks really intentional though.
嫌です。まだ何も言ってないよ。言われなくても分かります。聞いてくれ淳君。社員ではなく犯人に面が割れていないのは君だけだ。
That's true though.
でも僕が言っても何もできませんよ。
Oh, taste, right? What if this is the test? And like he, like Dazai and they, the members wants to see like if he can pass this test, maybe like the courage test or something related to that. So like if he's fit for this agency or not, and if they should give him a chance or not to like control his ability fully. So like they can take him in or something like that. Maybe this is the test because that topic just cut out randomly.
犯人の気をそらしてくれればいい。あとは我々がやるから。そうだな、
Okay.
君なら相手の意表をつくようなダメ人間の演技でもして気を引くというのはどう？
That's crazy.
小道具
Some newspaper and what is that?
信用したまえ。この程度の揉め事、我々武装探偵社にとっては朝飯前だよ、淳君。はあ。
Okay.
こんなことして何になる？
Is it not Sus? He just came out of from behind a table.
なんだあんた。
ごめんなさい。
Okay.
探偵社の人間じゃないの？見ての通り通りすがりの新聞配達です。
新聞配達の人が何の用だ。
いくら醜いからって人質とか爆弾とか良くないよ。生きていれば
I don't think he cares about
い
that.
いことって。だからいいことって何？
茶漬けが食える。
He orders Chazuke, his favorite dish.
寝て起きたら汗がくる。当たり前に朝がくる。
He's saying the things that he experienced and is like grateful about.
君にも僕にも朝は来ない。なぜなら死んじゃうから。
そんなこと分かってる。
やめた方がいいと思うけど、だって死んじゃったら死んじゃうんだよ。そりゃ
Yeah, this really seems like a test. They are dragging it out really much. What is he doing? Because I don't think Dazai and Kunigita are not that powerful that they can't handle this situation alone, and they would need like Sushi to like act as a like distraction or decoy. He's just trauma dumping.
ああ、そうですよ。確か僕はあなたの言う通り取り立てて調書もなく誰が見ても世界のゴミだけど、そんでもやけにならずに生きてるんだ。
そう淳君。演技
He's sharing his own experiences and why he thinks that life is important.
爆弾なんか捨てて仕事探そう。いや、僕別に仕事を探してるわけでは。今の国木田君、
分かっている。
Okay.
ドット銀局。
Doppo poet. Matchless poet, right? So yeah, I was right. If he like writes something on his notebook and like it turns into a real thing. Okay. Okay.
一丁上がり。はいはい、
Okay.
皆さんお疲れ様。
Maybe it was real then.
何が一丁上がりだ。
Hmm?
今だとか各方とか口で言ってるだけで全然働いてないではないか。
それはしょうがないよ。だって国木田君はじゃんけんで負けたんだから。まあまあ事件は解決したのだから細かいことはいいじゃないか。あまり神経質になりすぎるとシワが増えて老化が急速に進むそうだよ。
それは本当か。
ほらメモメモ。シ
I feel like he will just gonna say that it is a joke, just like the previous episode.
嘘だけど
How many pens does he need to buy? I feel like. Oh.
シューターにしやがってそう異能力者ってやつらはどこか心がいびつだ
Yeah, that's what he said. Oh,
あと
oh.
30秒で爆発この国木田さんどうせ
Can't Dazai do something with his physical ability to like touch it and do
抑え
something?
られるだろうけど
何かかぶせるもの何かないか
Something to cover. Cover with her? No, he just threw her. I don't feel like that is gonna help. Like realistically, if you think about it, the amount of explosion that this. Okay, safe. The light color changed in 3 of the sequences, by the way, I noticed. It was yellow, green, and then red.
やれやれ
お
バカとは思っていたがこれほどとは
This might
彼
have
に
been
は
a
自殺
test.
マニアの才能があるよそうは思わない
Suicidal maniac
佐
again.
々木くん
He tried to sacrifice himself.
大丈夫だった
This has to be a test.
え
Okay, so they were acting. I feel like I should not be watching this.
バイトさんも出るってことです
小僧恨むなら太宰を恨めさもなくば仕事斡旋人を間違えた己を恨め
ってことはこれって
Knew it.
つまり入社試験
その通りだ
試験の方は滞りなく終了し
And this is the president?
社長
Oh, he looks cool. And he is in a traditional Japanese attire.
がいるというゆえその魂の真贋試させてもらった
What is his name? I have to check later. So I checked his name. His name is Fujukawa, the president's name, and the sister's her name is Naomi, and his name is Furichawa or something like that. It's hard to pronounce.
に推薦したのだけれどいかんせん君は区の災害指定猛獣だ保護すべきか否か社内で揉めてね
Makes sense. So like they can give him a chance.
社長社長はもしここに世界一強い能力者が現れたら雇いますか
そのことが探偵社員
Most talented.
ありえない
だから私は彼を推すんです
Huh. It was mentioned. Dazai said something related to this in the previous episode too. Like he feels some kind of pre-nomination, like maybe some kind of change that only Asushi will be able to bring, and then now calling him the most talented member. Huh.
それで社長どのよう
Maybe
な
there will be some great character development later on the show. Maybe. I think he will accept. He tried to
太宰
self-sacrifice.
に一任する
お任せください
ちょっと待ってください太宰さんそれじゃあ僕に紹介す
And
る
Dazai just like from the beginning trust Asushi so much. There has to be some reason.
ことって
合格だそうだよ武装探偵社にようこそ中島敦君
Okay, now he is officially a member.
お役に立ててよかったですいやいやいやこんな無茶で物騒な職場僕には無理ですよ
皆を助けるために爆弾に覆いかぶさるなんてなかなかできることじゃない
True. I said it in the previous episode too. Like Asushi has a pure heart. Obviously, he is feared by everything and like panics too much. But he has a pure heart.
君なら大丈夫だ
でも
結局社長は彼に探偵社に入ってほしいというお考えなのですか
I think when these panels show, like their names are shown, but I don't know, there is no translation available, at least for me to see. I think her name is shown here, and I can't remember all of their names anyway, so I don't
茶
know.
柱が立ってる。いいことがありそうですね。
Oh, yeah, I
社
know,
長。
like there is some kind of omen that, like if that happens, like some good luck is coming in Japanese tradition.
あつ
Oh, it was
で
hot.
もまあ君が断るなら無理強いはできない。しかしそうなると私は君の今後が心配でならない。まずは社員料を引き払わなくてはならなくなるし、君のようにこれといった特技もなく、しかも友
He
達も知ら
really
ない人
put
間との
emphasis
仕
on
事
that
を
that
探す
he
のが
does not have
さ
any
ぞかし
talent.
大変だ。それに君はお
So
高い
now
ものの
he
虎だから
has come to fear mongering him.
それが知れたらどんな仕事も良くてクビ。悪ければ捕まって射殺だろうな。この探偵
This
社
is
なら
blackmail and manipulation.
話は別だけど。
つまり
よろしくお願いしますわ。
Some crazy brother complex going on.
じゃあそういうことで。
そんな
Okay, so that was the end of the episode. So obviously that was all, like the whole setup was an act to like test Asushi, like if he is fit for the agency or not. So like obviously he is still not able to like control his power fully, his ability fully. So like if they just wanted to see if he's fit for the job or not, so like they can give him a chance. So yeah, and more interesting things and characteristics, like Dazai wants to die, obviously, like do suicide, but he does not like pain or suffering. Obviously, I feel like there is more symbolism to that, as I explained. And then Dazai feels like that Asushi will bring some kind of different change that other members with like even this kind of abilities can't bring. And he feels some kind of like pre-nomination too, like which he mentioned in the previous episode, and now he was saying that he feels like Asushi is the most talented member potentially. I wonder how Dazai got to know that. And also since the beginning, Dazai has been trusting and like helping out Asushi so much. And as I said in the previous episode, I feel like Dazai can sense like he himself in him, maybe in the past, or like relate to him, maybe something like that. And basically, that was the whole episode. Basically, Asushi getting in the agency, and we got to see the president too. He is cool. What is his name? Fuzukawa, and the brother and sister complex, the siblings. And yeah, that was basically the episode. I'll see you in the next reaction video. Until then, see ya.